Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And on the screen today, you're going to be watching some Modern Warfare gameplay. But in this video, I kind of wanted to keep it short, and I kind of wanted to, I guess you could say, give you a little insight as to what I'm going to be doing with the channel when Modern Warfare comes out, and like all those little types of details. So when Modern Warfare comes out, I plan on kind of going through and like not necessarily playing every single thing in the game. I'm not necessarily a campaign player, if you know me and you've been watching my videos for a while, but I do plan on obviously covering the multiplayer. I do plan on obviously covering Spec Ops, both sides of Spec Ops, meaning the operations and the missions. And then just like how they said, the star system is coming back, like where you can get 3 stars and whatever. So I'm gonna try and get 3 stars on every single one of the missions. Obviously you could play with your friends, so you can expect some live commentaries from that. We're probably going to end up doing it on veteran, and then that'll be for the operations and for the missions, and then obviously just like our regular commentaries like in multiplayer, and just like any little things that I find. If I find that something is like a little too good, then I'm obviously going to make a video about it. If I find that something is a little too bad, then I'm going to tell you guys to stay away from this. But I also kind of wanted to do so basically what I did with Black Ops 4 was I live streamed on Twitch the whole Dark Matter journey, if you want to call it that. But if there is like a Dark Matter camo, or whatever they're gonna call it, I do want to I guess document the journey of me getting Dark Matter, or whatever they're gonna call it. So that's another thing that that I wanted to do. And then like if I find any like little things in the maps, like they said that they're gonna be bringing back the like the Easter eggs from Modern Warfare 2, like how you used to be able to get on top of the buildings on high rise, and all those little types of things. So I am planning on kind of doing like not necessarily like a walkthrough, like like an MLG, like game battles, like walkthrough or anything like that. But if we find like jumps and spots, and then obviously just like little Easter eggs. I'm pretty sure I said that before. I also want to do a lot of live commentaries outside of the whole Dark Matter thing, like just I'm gonna use this gun and try and get this score, or like I want to challenge myself. I feel like it's the wrong game to challenge myself with the whole skill-based matchmaking and the maps being terrible, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna try my best to make it work, because obviously when World War II first came out, it wasn't that good. It was decent, and then when I stopped playing it, that was when they made it good. They did the whole Division overhaul, and you could use any attachment on any gun that you wanted, and all those other types of things. So I'm gonna try and stick with it for as long as I can. But just from the beta, I wasn't having the best experience, but we'll see when the game actually comes out, because like it was the same thing kind of like in Black Ops 4, when it was like only 10 hertz, like the refresh rate was only 10 hertz, and you were getting shot around corners and everything, and I stuck with it. And the game didn't get like amazing. The game wasn't like the game wasn't even good. The game was decent, but it got better. They took little baby steps for it to get better, and then I enjoyed it more like halfway through rather than in the beginning. So like I'm gonna try and stick with it as much as I can. The free DLC is obviously gonna be a big help, and then everybody's going to be getting the DLC at the same time. So hopefully they do what they did in Call of Duty Ghosts, where they put the good maps in the DLC, because now the DLC is free. So basically what they did in Ghosts was the maps that shipped with the game were terrible, and then the maps that they put in the DLC were like actually the good maps. So you basically had to pay $60 for the game, and then you had to pay another like I don't know, $40, $50 if you wanted to get all the good DLC maps. So hopefully it's not like one of those things. Hopefully they can come up with some half decent maps. I'm not asking for Terminal, or like High Rise, or Skid Row, or Rundown, or any one of these like amazing like god tier maps, Backlot, or anything like that. I'm just asking for decent maps, like I don't know, Contraband in Black Ops 4 was actually pretty decent. But yeah, it's not going to be anything too like elaborate or anything like that. I do want to like up the production quality, if you want to call it that, but then again I also want to put out more content, but at the same time I'm still going to make sure that it's quality content. I'm not sure if there's going to be like NBA 2K mixed in, you know, at some point. It just depends if we're still playing the game. But yeah, you know, so you can expect COD, you can expect 2K. And then when Need for Speed comes out, you can expect that, because I am still, you know, a racing fan, and, you know, a Need for Speed fan, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. One of the first games I ever played was Need for Speed. And then yeah, so, you know, like, that's pretty much it. Like, it's not anything, you know, too complicated. It's just, you know, if you're here to stick around, then, you know, as always, I appreciate it. But you can expect those 3 games coming, you know, this, I guess you could say, fall, because I mean, Modern Warfare comes out in like 2 weeks, not even. And then, you know, Need for Speed is in November, which is next month. So, you know, it's going to be pretty decent. It's going to be pretty sick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So as always, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It's very much appreciated. All relevant links are down below. Thank you for the support as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next one.